In recent years, a phenomenon has been sweeping the nation: the development of a tool. When I say tool, I do not speak about this hammer. No, a tool is a man.
Hello, I'm John Booth Wilkes, and this is Tools in America, the Epidemic. But what is a tool? How did they come to be? And how can they be identified? We took to the streets of tourist Mecca, Nashville, Indiana to find out. We even spoke to a werewolf.
Question: what is a tool?
Tool?
A tool.
Something you use to fix things?
What's that?
Something you use to fix things?
No, as in a person. What would qualify a person as a tool?
Somebody that can help you do things? I don't know.
I hope I'm not a tool.
No,
If I was gonna be a tool, I'd probably be a wrench.
Now, what would you say constitutes a tool? A tool, yes.
A tool?
Yeah.
Like,
as in-
what does a tool mean?
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple different types of tools. There are, like, hammers, that kind of...
It was clear there was a woeful lack of tool awareness. We needed an expert. We turned to a professor of tool instructions at the University of Tool Instructional Technologies, Reginald O'Toole, an illustrious and published tool scholar.
So, Sir O'Toole, tell me about the actual origins of the so-called tool culture.
Well, tool culture, as we know it today, is actually a subdivision or a subspawning of the DB culture, which arose in the late 1990s and early 2000s as a result of the United States government public schools. This research they acquired, it was that students with high self-esteem had more friends and did better in school. And it was clearly a cause-effect relationship misconception. So then they decided that, well, they were going to teach students to have a sense of self-worth and self-esteem for no reason at all. And so now when these students who have that sense of self-worth for no reason, coupled with a sense of self-worth because they have good grades or friends, they have an incredibly high self-esteem. And this has resulted in them being arrogant, pompous, and ultimately becoming tools.
So we knew what tools were, and where they came from, but finding them proved to be another challenge. Altogether, they proved elusive.
Being a tool, how do you feel? We were just barely able to catch him. Where are you going?
Hey, you have your little brother with you, don't kill him.
It was clear we needed assistance in finding tools, so we turned to the famed tool tracker Mac McGruber, the author of The Telltale Signs of a Tool. With him on board, we returned to Nashville in search of tools.
Oh, we have some tools here. Come on.
Gentlemen, how is the day
Duck, bro.
What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up, Lolly?
I'm not quite sure.
Man, you like from China or something?
do this. No, I'm actually from Britain.
Oh.
So, we just have a couple of questions to ask you. I'm going to let my senior tool correspondent take it away.
Oh, well, do you know about the modern tool? Well, first of all, do you know what a tool is?
Dude, I can't get sick of these. Dude, check out these lollies, dude. These lollies, dubs.
Alright, so they're
Rolling
using
on
some
dubs.
kind of language that I'm not familiar with here.
See, this is all a part of this tool vernacular. See, their self-esteem is built up so high that they can't even really communicate. Can't even really communicate with us.
Dude,
stop.
I start on the Brown County basketball team, man.
They're just so arrogant.
Bro, Chacho, let's go, bro.
Like, what do you normally do? Is this what you do all day?
Bro, we just be bros all day, bro.
You just
Rage.
throw out.
We're just
Rage, man.
we just
I'm not so rage as in anger.
Rage.
Don't know what this.
Yeah, dope.
I don't
Yeah,
understand
dope.
what
This
what's
is.
the name.
I have no idea what's going on.
Just roll with it, bro.
No, just,
You want to chill later, bro? You seem pretty cool.
are you offering me marijuana?
bro? What's your number?
I don't have a cellular device.
We have the biggest tool.
We have a huge tool here.
Just huge.
Slowly now, come on. Let's go.
You go in. You go in. I'm here. I'm just the host.
Excuse me, sir. Now, see here. We have the modern American tool. We have the gelled up hair, Hollister shirt with the open jackets here. And you'll notice that we have some nice but also equally junky looking shoes. And you see that you have the nice little attitude here. This is a very good specimen. Very good. It's all good, sir. That was close.
It became apparent that appearance was an integral part of identification as a tool.
We have all sorts of popular culture directed towards these people because there are so many of them and they have so much excess money to throw around at especially clothing brands.
Yeah, so what exactly are these brands that these tools would be wearing?
Well, obviously you've got Hollister, American Eagle, Abercrombie and Fitch, things like this. The ones where you walk into the mall and you see the large picture of the shirtless man and the smell of Axe coming from it. That is generally a store that a tool would shop at, yes.
This in mind, we inquired whether being a tool bore a mark, or was just a personality trait.
How do you tell what these tools look like, or what do they look like?
They could look like anybody. I mean,
You can usually tell. Usually kind of
popped collar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
preppy, stuck up, something like that.
Yeah.
Any particular clothing brands they like to wear, or something like that?
Abercrombie.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Hollister.
The color color.
Color pink.
Yeah, the color pink with the pop collar from Abercrombie is the ultimate choice.
What clothing brands would they wear?
I don't think of somebody that has a look being a tool. They're just stuck up, or
You're thinking
how
it's
they
more of
act.
a personality
how they
trait?
act.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
way they treat people. If they treat people poorly, I may say that guy's a tool.
Okay.
But is he a tool? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
What would a tool say to you right now if he was just coming up to you? What are some key terms that he would use?
I don't know.
Like, how would you tell?
How would I tell? Yeah. He would just be arrogant, conceited. Maybe like grab our coffee and say that's mine. I don't know.
I'm pregnant, so maybe like if he punched me in the stomach,
Yeah, I punched her in the stomach. What about it?
I would say you're a tool.
That's just foolish.
I'm gonna set you guys on fire, just so you know.
That's appalling. But what can you do about this tool epidemic? Some communities are already fighting back. One Indiana school has established what they call Tool Bag Friday, where students in the school dress up and act like tools in an attempt to raise tool awareness.
What do you have to say about Tool Bag Friday?
It was a great success. I'm happy for all my bros out there who dressed up. Got my long socks, mandals,
What is the purpose of Tool Bag Friday?
all day. Make everyone aware of tools.
However, the tools in the school were not so enthusiastic.
You don't even want to know.
Are you dressed up for Tool Bag Friday?
What? Get out of here.
What do you have to say about Tool Bag Friday?
It is clear that this tool culture will not die of natural causes. That is why we charge each and every one of you to participate in Tool Bag Friday and help stigmatize and discourage tool-dominated culture. I'm John Booth Wilkes, and this has been Tools in America, the Epidemic. Good night.
Lights so swift.